Omar Bray has traveled the world playing basketball, from attending tournaments in Hong Kong to winning championships in Mexico and even competing in the top leagues in Switzerland. My father faced many challenges while being overseas, from missing out on birthdays, family events, and also almost missing the day I was born. I was born on the 5th of August in 1999, but 2 weeks later, my father had to prepare for his training camp in Montenay, Switzerland. After his 5-month season in Switzerland with BBC Montenay, my father came back to the United States. After returning home, his perspective on life definitely did change.
Definitely after having his last son, he shifted his priorities to be closer to home. He was playing overseas a lot, played in Mexico for quite a few years. But after having our youngest son, he definitely wanted to be home and closer to them, as well as to start, developing in them a love of sports.
Getting the opportunity to go to Europe, and Malcolm was born. I was there for his birth, and maybe 2 weeks later, a call came through for me to play some ball in Europe and actually in Switzerland. Great opportunity. I loved it, but I was always thinking about my family while I was gone this last time, and just made a decision towards the end of the season that, I'm 30 plus years old at this point. The money that I earn, need to save it, invest it properly, start investing more time into my family and my sons. My older son was 5 or 6 at the time, so he was getting into some athletics. Malcolm was still a infant, and my wife was holding down the house and wanted to support her more, and it was just time.
My father went from being a full-time professional player to a full-time father. From being the first coach I've ever had, he's taught me many things that I'll remember for the rest of my life. I truly have the best of both worlds with my father in my life.